because they couldn't in that NFC Championship game. I like the Rams in this game. I think they're favored by 2 or 3 points right now. I kind of like where that is. I think the return home, I think the Coliseum is going to be. They haven't seen the Rams in a regular or in a real game since the first round of the playoffs against the Cowboys. They're itching to. I think Los Angeles is itching to welcome the NFC champions back home and embrace them, and especially against the Saints. I like the Rams.
Now hold on. Now I'm in LA.
Yes,
and I just heard you say LA is itching to welcome the NFC champions back to Los Angeles.
Yes.
Now you really believe that?
I do believe that. I do believe that. I'm seeing more and more Ram gear around town. I'm seeing more and more people talk about it. You look at your own numbers. It's growing. That's growing. They're being talked about more on the radio, and it was always going to be a process. I tried to explain this to people. The Rams were every bit as big as the Lakers and the Dodgers. But they made two major mistakes. One was leaving Los Angeles for Anaheim. I know it's only 35 miles or whatever it might be, but it's a world away. And they denied themselves being LA's team. And then, immediately afterwards, the Raiders came and backfilled the hole that they left. So that didn't help. And then, of course, they leave for St. Louis for 21 years. It's kind of like, your dad just walks out the door one day and doesn't come back, and for 20 some odd years, you've written him off, and then all of a sudden he comes knocking back on your door. You want to embrace him. You want to welcome him.
Prodigal son.
Yes, but it's a little awkward, So, and of course, will they ever get back to Laker Dodger status? I'm not sure, but they could definitely claim that third spot. And especially if they continue to win in a strong way. And I'm seeing it get more and more, better and better. The atmosphere, I don't know if you were at any of the games last year, but the atmosphere for the Chiefs game, for the Vikings game, for the Packers game, the Cowboys playoff game, and I've been to a lot of big games at the Coliseum. It was as electric an atmosphere there as I can ever remember. And that includes some of the great, USC Stanford, USC Notre Dame, USC UCLA games. It exceeded that. So if that's a barometer, then yeah, absolutely.